Hey, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. This is Equalized Sound and Auto Repair. Chris as your host as usual. Working on 2006 Honda Odyssey. Getting ready to replace the rear brake pads, and let's get to it. So basically the tools you're gonna need a 13mm and a 3/8 ratchet. Take that back, a 12mm and 3/8 ratchet. Always make sure your wrench is right, tight, lefty, loosey. And you got a top and the bottom. Go ahead and knock those out real quick. I have not pre-loosened anything, so let's get it in. Got one loose. Go down to the bottom one. Should only have to smack it a few times. Switch back over to the speed ratchet. Make sure it's going righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. Once I make sure it's on, loosen it up. Let's take these on out. 12mm. Got one. We got two. I recommend going back in top, bottom, how they came out. So let's do bottom. A couple more spins on this guy, and we're gonna do top. All right, ball gloves. So let me put them on. So you're gonna take a screwdriver or something. I'm gonna try my pry bar. It's the closest thing to me. It might work, it might not. It might be too wide, but let's try it anyway. And let's press this over a little bit. Actually, it might just pry out. Let's see. But yeah, sometimes you gotta compress them over. This one's sliding right out. And there we go. Got that out of the way. Got some nice rest in there. Pads aren't too bad. The other side, I believe, is a little worse than it. A little more worn than this side. So let's just say that. Let's get these gloves on. And if you need to know, these are diamond grip gloves, and I usually reverse them in and out like you see me doing because they're so good. Thanks to one of the guys on YouTube, Eric the Car Guy. And let's see if they're loose enough. Should be. Pull them on out and match them up. Alright, got one out. It's not too bad on this side, but you can see the thickness difference on those. And your brake screamer, it goes on the inside, the flat side, it goes on the outside here. So see the thickness, they're matching up like they should. So let's proceed. Get the other side out. Alright, got that one out. We're going back in with new brake clips. And when you're putting them in, sometimes they don't go in like you want them to. So just make sure you match them up. Alright, man. You be safe out there.
West. Be safe, bro.
So we got these. And we're gonna match them up because one side is longer than the other as far as this. So let's match them up real quick on here and do a nice little cleanup job. And that will definitely make a difference when you're putting the pads back in. So we got one out. So looks like the wide side, which would be this, not this set. The wide side goes on the inside over here. So these are for the other side, passenger side. So let's drop those in there. All right, let's do our matchup again. Yep, so let's clean up. And always pay attention to your equipment. And we're gonna check our guide pins. They're nice and lubed. This one's a little sticky. We're gonna put some lube on this one up top. Do a cleanup job. You might need a screwdriver to pry these back in. Sometimes I have to. And it looks like I might today as well. This one. Let's use a screwdriver or something to pry that down. Make sure those are in there. And it feels like it's bottomed out. Same thing with the top. tell when it come out. Long sides on the inside. Long sides on the inside. So since that came out that way, let's check and see if this is the one, and it's not. So let's grab the one. It should be this one here. There we go. Thought it was the other way, but just make sure you match them up. Got that to snap. A little extra insurance just to make sure. See if the rotor's okay to move. See. So we got a little scraping, and that's where the screwdriver comes into play. So let's get the screwdriver. Should be one right there. Flathead, no flathead. Let's see. We have one. Hey, flathead. Thank you, sir. Get this up in there. There we go. Screwdriver down here. Check your rotor. Got a little scraping. I mean, you need to adjust it a little more. See what we got. Little brake rust coming up out of there. Now we have no scrubbing. So let's proceed. Let's get this caliper piston back. And let's get our spreader. We'll use a different style today, I think. Let's see if it fits. If not, then I'm going C-clamp method. Nope, not gonna fit. So let's do it the old school way. C-clamp. Let's see if I got one over here close to me. Good C-clamp over there. Slide C-clamp. C-clamp. And if it's not, I'm gonna have to run over to the table real quick. And we got one. It's not the one I wanted, but it'll work. All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate you again. So we're gonna take our old brake pad, sit her up in there like that. And let's try to get this set on the length. Just go about there. Just back her up slowly, and we're gonna sit it on the nut right there on the top like that. Let's position it as best we can. That should be good. Nope, not good yet. Back her up a little bit. All right, let's start cranking. There we go. Get her to go back. All right. And it's gonna bottom out. Some of them don't bottom out, and you'll have a little lip left. But this one bottom out for us. So we're gonna move our C-clamp. Got that all the way back flush. Sit her to the side. Now it's time to apply our brake grease. Get that out of there before we put brake grease in there. Close my eyes. All right, so let's go ahead and put some brake grease on here. In our contact spots. Some down here. And these have like a little spring, so you're gonna kind of have to rock it back a little bit. You might struggle a little bit because it's a little harder on the inside. Sometimes it's a struggle for me, but I just work through it and keep it going. Get some of that on there. Don't have to be a lot, so we'll just kind of make sure that's lubricated enough. Right, so let's do the hard side first, inside for me. One here. Let's see if I can rock them back at the same time. And that's usually my side because I can't see. So let's do the outside first. Wipe some of this on there. Let's go outside first. I think I'm gonna have to do a set and spin. Let's see. Yep. There we go. So squeeze and push. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to get on my back real quick to do the inside. Let's do that real fast. And I'm gonna cock my pad a little bit to the side like I did that one. And just push and hopefully pop in like I did on that side. And if it doesn't, this is the issue. This pad goes on the other side for us to bracket. See, this one goes on this side, goes at the top. Almost. Alright, so we're there. Let me tap on it a little bit. Pop that on the bottom. Alright, got him. A couple taps. And he's not going, so we have something. Let's see. Brake clips. Alright. There we go. Top. If I had my little bitty mallet, that would work out. But since it's not going, let me adjust some things. There we go. Let's see what we got. There we go. One more tap. Nope. There's something else blocking us a little bit. Let's see what we got going on. Looks like a clip down here. And it's always the inside because you got to lay on your back or some odd way. There we go. That one went in. I'm going to have to tap this a couple of times. Let me see if I got something close to me. Don't need to tap it much. I just need it on there. Let's take the little bitty baby and tap on it a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's all we needed to do. But I gotta get on my back to do it. So now it went in nice and smooth. We got this pressed back. Let's go ahead and put some brake grease on the outer lip. And I probably done dropped it somewhere moving around so much. Oh well, if I can't find it, let me go get my other brake grease kit. Let's see. Up, down, all around. There it is. Right, thought it was close. So we had to flap the final stage. Put a little brake grease on the outside, don't cake it up. It's still gonna get dirty, you don't want too much on there. And let's lubricate that. Alright. Alright, so we're all lubed up. Now we flip our caliper back. Let's see if I should put something on here. They're pretty lubed. Yeah, they're real lubed. So slip her back. And work her on. And sometimes I hope that you don't have that issue. Sometimes that your piston to back out a little bit and you'll have to readjust your piston. But everything went smooth this time. Let's go top bottom how we came out. See if he lined up right. Oh, that's good. Usually don't happen that way. Let's see. It's on there. Let's get it to bite. There we go. All right. And work him in a little bit. And let's get our 12. Go back in. Before you tighten all the top, do the bottom one too. All right, that one's there. All right, that one's there. Let's take it off, and we're gonna hand crank the rest of the way. And This is how you change the rear brakes on 2006 Honda Odyssey. Might be the same all the way up to the 2010. It's been a while since I've done some rear brakes on the 2010 because we own one as well, but I can't recall right away. But yep, this is how you do the brakes, and you want to check them, make sure they're tight enough, and then after you do that, pump your brakes, and you're all done. But yeah, this is how you change the rear brakes. Thanks for watching. This is Chris. Hopefully you liked the video. Please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Hopefully this helps you out. To the next video. I'm out.